Yarra Valley. Wine country. Everywhere around here is pretty muddy and wet. I don't think we're going to escape it.
No. Now's a cold front from Antarctica.
Today we're catching a ferry. I think we're a little bit lost. So there was a whole heap of dolphins and now we're diving in and out of the way.
Caravan parks are really expensive on the ocean road. So we've left James Camping Reserve and we're back on the road, making our way down to the Mornington Peninsula. We checked in at Alexandria this morning. We even stopped in at Bonnie Doon and checked out the castle.
Yeah, feel the serenity. Very cute.
But yeah, we're just making our way down and we're just going to see how far we get today.
We stopped in at, I think it's Alexandra.
No, oh, is it?
Yeah, I think it's Alexandra, or it could be Alexandria, but we'll put it down below.
Yeah.
Yeah, we stopped in, we had to fill up the water tank because we stayed at James Camping Reserve. We stayed there for 4 days, wasn't it?
Yeah.
4 days, so we had to fill up the water tank and we also had to just stop in at Foodworks and grab some more food. So yeah, now we're heading down to Healesville,
yeah.
Just out of Melbourne. So yeah, it's a beautiful drive. It was a really nice spot at the James Reserve camping. That was so nice. Nice dirt road to get in there, and yeah, it was good. It's been a beautiful drive so far. So yeah, we're back on the road.
Chilly.
We're just doing a quick stop. We're gonna make some lunch.
Yep. And get Sky out so she can stretch her legs.
Yeah, take the dog for a bit of a walk.
Yep.
But where are we?
We're in the Yarra Valley at a picnic stop. Can't remember what it's called. I'll put it in the...
We'll put it in the description. Yeah. But yeah, Yarra Valley. Wine country. So yeah, spit nippy in Yarra Valley.
Yeah.
So yeah, anyway, we're gonna make some lunch. Yeah. Noodles in the jet boil. we've just pulled up to our camp. It's Kirth Kiln Scout Loop camping area. And we're just outside of Healville. But yeah, we've turned up. Unfortunately, the weather is not in our favor. Apparently it's going to be raining for the rest of this week up until Friday, which really sucks, and it's pretty cold too. But yeah, because this campsite looks awesome. Like, this would be so nice if we had a good day, because there's heaps of little walking tracks to do. Yeah, and it's beautiful. But have a look outside at the moment. It's wet, miserable, cold, and muddy. So yeah, I jumped out, had a quick look. Everywhere around here is pretty muddy and wet. I don't think we're going to escape it. No. So we'll probably just use this one for an overnight stop, and we'll probably keep moving.
Good morning.
Morning, guys.
Oh, it's chilly.
Yeah, it was very, very cold.
I slept in my tracksuit bottoms and thick socks last night. I was freezing.
Yeah, I think it got down to like 0 degrees last night.
I think it's just because of the rain, and then there was a cold front from Antarctica, so
yeah,
it was pretty cold.
We're at it's a nice early morning here at Kirth Kiln.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a beautiful little campsite, but yeah, we just used it as an overnighter last night. We're heading down now to
well, we're going to go check out the Dandenong Ranges and have a look there, and then we'll make our way down to the Mornington Peninsula.
Yeah, we're staying in a cabin tonight. We've been free camping for a fair bit now.
Yeah. And
poor Leanne's starting to get a ear infection. So we've decided that we're going to treat ourselves and get a cabin so we can have a heater, because that would be really nice. Yeah,
because I think it's only a top of 15 today as well, so it's still pretty chilly during the day.
Yeah, it was so cold here, like absolutely freezing. And it's a bit unfortunate because I'm sure this place would be really lovely when it's dry, but at the moment it's wet, cold, and really miserable. So
and I'd probably say there's like 30 or 40 spots.
Yeah, there's heaps of campsites here. It's huge and it's really nice. So I definitely I'd like to come back here again when it's a little bit better weather. And
it's the first sort of national park that we found that dogs are allowed, and there's lots of walks that you can do with the dogs as well.
Yeah.
And I think even horses come here, because I keep seeing horse float parking.
Yeah, so it's a really beautiful spot, but unfortunately, yeah, we just used it as an overnighter because it's too cold and too boggy.
And Sky doesn't want to get out.
No.
So she's staying in her box.
And I'm sure the car's going to be a pain to start this morning.
Yeah.
It's going to, yeah, she's not going to like this start. But yeah, we'll see you guys on the road when we check out the Dandenong Ranges. And just to give you guys an idea of how cold it is, I thought it was glass, but that's ice. It's freezing cold.
Dandenong Ranges.
Yeah, it's so cold. We're so high up. It's such a beautiful drive though.
Yeah.
It's really rainforest-like feels. It's really cool.
With all the ferns and...
Yeah, heaps of fern trees. We actually drove near a place called Fern Tree Gully.
Yeah.
And I can see why, because yeah, there's heaps of fern trees. But it's nice and cold up here. And we saw the Puffing Billy steam train.
Yep.
We followed it and found a cool railway bridge. Yeah, trestle bridge. Mornington Peninsula, heading to our caravan park. We're staying in a cabin tonight for the next couple of nights actually. So the caravan park that we're staying at is in a place called Rye, R-Y-E. We're staying there for the next 2 nights in a cabin, and then Friday we are jumping on a ferry and crossing over to Queenscliff from Sorrento. So we're really looking forward to it. Hopefully the weather settles down a bit, because it's a bit windy and a bit overcast and rainy, so it might be a bit of a horrible ferry trip across if it's like this.
I think it's only short, very short ferry across.
Yeah, but Leanne gets really bad seasickness, so hopefully it settles down before Friday. morning, guys, from Sorrento in the Mornington Peninsula. We spent a couple of nights in Rye, which is not far. It's only about 10-15 minute drive heading back up. We didn't really do too much filming. We booked ourselves a cabin in a little holiday park just to have a bit of a break, because we've been copping a lot of miserable weather. So we thought we'd treat ourselves. So yeah, we spent the last 2 nights in a little cabin. Leanne got to do editing. We had air conditioning, a nice comfy bed. So we didn't do any filming while we're in Rye, staying at the cabin. But we're back on the road now. We're in, where are we again?
Sorrento.
We're in Sorrento on the Mornington Peninsula. Today we're catching a ferry from here, from Sorrento, over to Queenscliff, is it?
Yep.
Yeah, over to Queenscliff. So we're sort of bypassing Melbourne City, and then we're going to continue along to head towards the Great Ocean Road, which we're super excited for. Can't wait to do the Great Ocean Road. We've been watching plenty of YouTube videos and videos of people doing the Great Ocean Road, and it just looks magic. So can't wait to get on the road and begin our journey into South and Western Australia. I think we're a little bit lost. We've managed to end up on a private beach down here where Leanne found a good walk. What was it called?
Millionaire's Walk.
Millionaire's Walk at Sorrento. He did say that it was a little bit hard to find, and we can now see why, because yeah, we've ended up on someone's private beach. But we're getting out of here. We'll keep looking around for it. Hopefully we can find this Millionaire's Walk. That's why it was so hard to find. It looked like a private property gate. See why it's called the Millionaire's Walk. I think you got to be a millionaire to live around here. That is the way we'll be heading. We're jumping on a ferry at 11 o'clock. Leanne's booked it for 11 o'clock. So we'll probably have to head back to the car soon, but we thought we'd just do the Millionaire's Walk and see what it's like. And it was absolutely beautiful. It's not a very long walk, it's quite short, but yeah, get a bit of a taste of what it would be like to have a $1 million home.
Yeah.
Or plus, million plus. I reckon these would be in close to the B's.
Nah.
You don't reckon?
Nah.
It'd be at least 20 mil.
No, 5 or 6.
Okay, we'll have a look later and we'll see.
So
I'm saying it'd be
winner.
around 20 mil for one of these homes. Leanne's saying around 5 or 6. But we saw homes in Bright for 5 mil, so I think I'm gonna win this one. Leanne's just having a look on realestate.com now.
Oh.
I said close to 20, you said 5 or 6?
Yeah.
What are we looking at?
That one's 30 million.
Yes! 30 million. Wow. Yeah, I'll win. You're way off. $30 million for one of those homes. That's nuts. That's the one for $30 million. What would you rather? Buy this old thing for 30 million, or would you rather do up a Land Cruiser, make it the sickest Land Cruiser in the world, and travel the country in it? I think I'd pick traveling in a sick Land Cruiser. We got our tickets. How much was it? $87 one way, which isn't too bad. That's pretty good, really, because we'd probably go through over $100 in fuel if we had to drive through Melbourne and go the long way around.
Yeah, and the tolls as well.
Tolls as well, yeah. Although we miss out on seeing a lot of Melbourne, but
yeah,
that's for next time.
Dogs are allowed on board on the outside deck, so we'll probably get Sky out and take her for a walk on the big ship.
On the big ship?
It is quite big compared to some of the other ferries we've done.
It sort of reminds me of the ferry or barge over to Morton Island. It's maybe a little bit bigger.
Yeah.
But yeah, fair few cars. A lot of people crossing over. The ferry's coming.
Yes.
Hey guys, well we're here. We're at Queenscliff. We caught the ferry across this morning. It was such a cool ride. That was awesome. Halfway across there was a whole heap of dolphins and they were diving in and out of the waves. I'm hoping that we got the footage and you'll be able to see it because that was something special. That was pretty cool. We got off at Queenscliff and we've driven probably about 20 minutes and we're now at Ocean Grove. Leanne's just in at Woolies at the moment. We're just stocking up on our groceries for the week. Tonight we're staying in a tiny home. This is our first time experience staying in a tiny home, so we're really looking forward to it. When Leanne gets back, she actually booked it, so I'll have to find out where it is and let you guys know. But it looks really cool. So once we get to our tiny home, I'll do some more footage and show you guys around. But yeah, it's been a great morning so far. We're just taking Sky for a walk.
Yeah, Bluff Lookout.
Bluff Lookout.
We're on our way to our tiny home.
Yes.
So we decided to book a tiny home because caravan parks are really expensive on the Ocean Road. So it was $90 a night for an unpowered site, and we thought, why don't we pay the same amount and get a tiny home? So
yeah,
we've
plus the free camping too. There's not a great deal of free camping, so
no, not with dogs anyway.
That would have been our preference, but we couldn't find any. So, but it's cool because we've never done a tiny home before, so this will be our first experience for us. So I'm actually looking forward to it. I think it's going to be really cool. So cool. For a first time tiny home, this is awesome. It's got a bed, TV. I was just looking at the wall here. They got all the bottle caps.
Yeah. Cool idea.
It is a good idea. This is so cool. This is definitely a lot better than the caravan park.
Yeah.
So much better, and we have a fire pit. We got an outdoor area. There's an outdoor bath. Car's just there. You can't beat this. This is so cool. We're in a little bunk bed. How cool.
Consider options to transfer members or otherwise reconstruct their businesses.
What do you reckon? You like the tiny home? Yeah. Supporting Red Bull promotional work.
Shut up. I'm trying to get some B-roll.
Gives you wing. Where are we going?
It said model railway.
Not model, it's a real railway, this one. Good morning, guys. Well, we're at oh crap, I can't remember. We're somewhere. I'll come back to you. Leanne's just complaining that some of these millionaires that live here aren't taking care of their garden. But I think you'll probably find that they pay someone. Oh, don't slip. That was close. Hey. That's instant karma for bagging out the millionaires not looking after their garden. Yeah, well, if I had $30 million, I don't think I'd buy one of these homes.
No.
I'd do up the Land Cruiser. 80 series chassis, 1 HD TFT.
Blabbering for the camera.
Can't even have hopes and dreams anymore. I'm now Jamioe. Jamo. They call me Jamo.